Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our control playthrough. Where we last left off, we just got our first power, I'm assuming. Unless it's the only power. And we got a couple of clearance level. That's said clearance level 1. I'm curious because I think... Oh, okay. That actually answers my question. I have not checked. Because I had one clearance level. I think I opened the door that had the clearance level, and now I got another car. So let's see if this car disappears once I use it here. And do I still have it? No, I still have it. Okay, never mind then. So I don't know why I got 2 times the clearance level. And what the hell is here? Alright, and you are?
They can fly now. Great.
Yeah, they fly now. They fly now. Okay. So definitely. Okay. Starting with the boss fight. I wonder how I managed to hit him first, because I did hit him with one of these, actually. To be honest, if I'm not careful, I'm gonna die. I need help from somebody. Where's the other enemy? Where's that enemy over here? There he is. I'm gonna risk it. I need to get to... Although... this kinda works as well. He's almost down though. Shot. I won't need to get the health. Ow. Crap. Okay, I see the document over there. Unfortunately... Whoa! Did I just do it? Or is this kind of like second phase?
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Uh-huh. Okay, so not exactly done
Let's
with
stay
him.
focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Do I still have that enemy here? Let's gonna get some health. That was a lucky last shot, actually. No other enemies, but plenty of health on the ground. That should more or less... Oh, full HP. Ah, so I'm assuming that was the health that was dropping out of him as I was shooting him. Because the drop location seems to be the same place where he was floating around. That cleared the rest of the enemies. Now, where was that document? Tea time. Hey Malcolm, yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trent is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would ya? See you Sunday, Jim. Now, I do have on research and records, he's elevated. His elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the His Elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own supernatural capabilities. Some His Elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use supernatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the His resonance can identify and express latent supernatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay. So don't waste energy on them with telekinesis. That's what you are telling me. Right, let's go up these stairs actually first. Not sure if it matters. I mean, there's some documents around here. Yeah, it should be. Alright, this is where we found the first card. And this opened a shortcut. Anything else around here? Doesn't seem like it. This should be okay on this level down here. Let's check the other side. Starting from here. Nothing new. No other documents. I'm assuming that's the hotline chamber, right? And these here are the desks. And there's some music I haven't heard. So looks like a potential shortcut. Okay, I think he actually went inside here, right? Yes, he did. He's nowhere to be found. Butte summary. AWE-17. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at redacted, which had been connected to a total of detected disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during this incident. No mention what was the state they were found in. And considering the days later was redacted, I'm assuming they've been found. Let's leave it like that. Okay, we have another document here.
Alberto Tomasi, head of...
Tomasi's ID. Okay, well done everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Alberto Tomasi, user code, issue date 2016.
Bombs. The Hiss got him.
Yeah, and only 3 years availability. Interesting.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Uh-oh. Okay. Interesting panel here. So we have executive sector, research, containment, one sector which is taped. So I don't know which one would that be. And then maintenance sector. And I'm curious what this means. I think it means rooms. Or maybe... Oh, is this actually like elevators kind of thing? And maybe the red ones are the ones that still work, or they're not working. Huh. Don't think I have anything.
All right, take this down.
No, okay.
The
Nothing new in that one.
The hotline can't be far now.
I think that's a phone ringing in the distance as well. Okay, hotline chamber. Butte supplement. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to Roadside Motel, named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered the room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened the door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, the redacted, light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. Okay, so that kind of answers they were found alive. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. Okay. October 19, 2019. We have Director Trench at 2:45. Then roughly 1 week later at 12:13. The same Director Trench. Then like 5 days later, October 31st, well, Halloween. 11:09, Bill Everett. And then November, kinda every week. Address Director Trench. Most of the time at 2:45 from Upton Singh. Bill Everett at the custodian. Yeah, Director Trench is like every week. Bill Everett. It's kinda is there a pattern then? So 31st, then 14. That will be roughly every 2 weeks. And then we have on November 1st, T34. Then again, 2 weeks later, from starting from 28. What was it? 9. No, wait. 11. October is the 10th month. Never mind. So 8th is August, September, and then October. Never mind. I was way off regarding the Halloween. Never mind. Oh, well, looks like we have Carol Bishop as a custodian 2 weeks later after Bill Everett accessed it. Interesting. So are there more custodians? Like, let's say one checks every 2 weeks, the other one every month or 2 months, or maybe it was just a change of custodian. Like something happened to Bill and then the other one got promoted.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Green logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the black pyramid.
And I guess we pull the cord. Notice, Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch. The law of 3 applies. Well. Oh, and I'm losing some resources. Ah, you put me... Please tell me that... I think... Right, at least it saved the progress. It just... Yeah, brings me back there. Okay, no, it's actually this way. So the rule of 3 applies. I wonder. Also weapon mods. Need shatter. Okay, we have the multimedia. We stand here. We are switched to a different location. All right. Oh, hold up. The rule of 3 applies. Okay. So that was the first time. Second. 3 times?
Whoa. Have we been here before?
There we go.
No.
That's what he meant.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Okay, the door with the black pyramid is actually closed. Well, it does not let me open it. We have the bell here. These ones are numbered. Casino. It looks like we only have to interact with the bell.
Hello? Anyone here?
Something opened. Well, this one opened. But I cannot do anything inside it. Okay, closes these doors but opens this one. Again, still nothing. Well, there's some keys here.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
And that's how I opened that door over there. Can I see? No, okay, it opens from the start, right? Okay. I'm assuming the rule of 3 applies here as well then? Or... Yep. Interesting way to get here. Okay. We have to complete a challenge. What's the challenge? Will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take this one. That seems to come towards me. Can I? Yeah, I don't think I can do anything to it. So basically, game of cat and mouse. Then that's what it is. Come on, buddy. Follow me. Oh. He didn't exactly follow me how I wanted, but sure.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
We started to bleed out of her nose. And actually what I get, because there's a lot of things. Okay, case files. Hotline. Object of power number 3-UE. Containment procedure. Objects should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description, power utility. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal redacted. See Dr. Dowling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origins remain unknown. Well, that's kind of a bit freaky. Like, it just standing at your desk and then poof, something appears on it. And it's a phone, it starts ringing and like, yeah, no thank you. In multimedia. Is there something new on this one?
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up. going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Is it safe though? Because we start to bleed. A lot of unknowns. And hotline. What do you have over here? Control points.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Good questions. But also sounds like maybe he was getting paranoid. The hotline.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Definitely something was off with him. Okay, what about the management team?
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
Okay, definitely that one was a bit more longer than what we saw in the cutscene. Okay, what about the Ocean View Motel?
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Okay, and then Coming Storm.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Damn. Okay, what about the board? The directorship? We expect dependence. You are authority / chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Okay, that was a short one. I like that it shows ourselves with the phone when we're checking the hotline. Ah, that's a nice touch.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Interesting round room. Is this what kind of cerebral kind of thing? Now, will this remain all the time like that? And what else did it change? And actually, this seems Speaking of Cerebro, I know when I look at this map, it kind of reminds me of the Alkali Lake map. And you have all of these around, and then you have the Cerebro 2.0 in a corner. Or somewhat of a corner. Oh, so this is actually the door I was seeing. We do have a document here. Okay, Trench, Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operation exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Looks like his body's gone, so I'm assuming they cleared it, right? Now, I should have clearance level 4. Oh, wasn't there a clearance level 1 somewhere around here? Yes, it is. Okay. Let me get this chest. And there's another document. Agent death notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger, and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communication, Federal Bureau of Control. Yikes, that's never good. Okay, also the alarm seems to have stopped, and I think that's... Whoa. That looks like us as well. Or maybe a version of us? The hair is a bit different, right? Yeah, it is. It seems a bit more longer, or it's more let loose. Anywho, I think this is the only door that I came across that needed clearance. This is level 4. I'm glad to see you guys around here. Hope you're staying safe. That's executive affairs. I need to go. Can I interact with you? Nope. Okay. And yeah, you are wearing your stuff as well. Okay, let's do a... Still nothing on the outfits, right? No. Let's do a quick save over here. And... boardroom.
Jesse,
Emily.
did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
First things first, you have a document over here. Initial impressions. Analysis of the hiss threat. Part 1. Summary. Initial encounters with the entity known as the hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the hiss is able to invade our corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA device that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, J.C. Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other hiss that have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. she is able to cleanse material and organisms of the His corruption. We tested this ability on a His corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the His. More work to be done. Refer to file, corrupted for full report. So I have a feeling these documents will appear here as we advance in the story. Basically became a research subject as well.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that in the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Points, ability, nearest control point. Can still have a chat, alright. Now there's something that I actually remembered. And is that actually the janitor sitting around there? I don't think the janitor was wearing one of these on his chest when we met him. And then in this cutscene we just saw the janitor as well. Is there something more to him than it looks? Could be.
Hi, Jesse.
Why do we have... Okay, is there any new conversation?
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Not sure if that was a bit different or not.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay, now it disappeared. So maybe?
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
Okay,
I
let's see
saw
about...
Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain?
Keyboard countermeasures. What exactly does this mean? Kill his rangers, progress, rewards. Okay, so we do get some mods. Oh, can I search coil, firecracker against your enemy, pierce mode, shatter mode? You know what? I'm gonna accept all. If okay, I can accept only 3. Oh, and if I abandon, okay. I guess I'm gonna accept these 3 and then we'll see.
From killing the boss.
Astral constructs. Mods. Oh, and this is where the crafting comes in. Can't upgrade the constructs level. Does that mean refresh mods? Does it change or anything? Not seeing. Random weapon mod, personal mods. Hey, there it is. Shatter has high stopping power with a scatter shot close range. I need double the amount of source. Actually. What about abilities? 10% to health, energy, melee damage. You know what? I'm gonna get launch. Can I get launch 2? Okay, weapon mouse, and that actually requires 2 points. Wonderful. I'm gonna go for more health for now. And this would be okay. Gotcha. Collectibles, hotline, board countermeasures. We're at war. Hostile takeover. The Hiss is the opposing force for empower. We will provide countermeasures strategy. Accept/ingest them at control points. This, I don't know if I'm correct, but this might seem like a task that you can do. Like repeatable tasks. You know, you select and then you do them. Now, the elevator is that way, and that's about it. On our way to the hotline, Jesse gains the launch ability by binding the floppy disk, another object of power. She uses 4 to fight his corrupted head of communication, Alberto Tomasi. Jesse uses the hotline to call Trench. He talks about finding his management team, Casper Darling, head of research, and Helen Marshall, head of operations. Potential allies against the Hiss. And then the internal lockdown, an emergency security measure, is stopping Jesse from looking for Trench's missing management team in other sectors. Jesse sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find the directorial override and lift the internal lockdown. Okay.
They say the new director can launch objects up to Darling.
These readings are erratic even for the oldest house. The hiss are tampering with it somehow, agitating it. Matching frequencies, maybe?
Maybe. Okay. This should be saved, right? When I interact with this. Well, yeah, let's just make sure it's again saved. Okay. I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, and looks like we're starting to have the crafting, maybe soon weapon mods or modes. As we have the shutter. I did get one of the, let's say, tasks for now, but I can't complete them because I don't have that type available to use. One of them was the shatter, and the other one was what Pierce mode that I saw over there. So hopefully we're gonna get them soon, and then I can play with those one. The only one I can do now is the Rangers. If we find them, I need to remember which were the Rangers. I think there were the normal guys with shield, with weapons. I think we'll see. And yeah, the story is getting interesting. I'm gonna have to try to pay careful attention to see what's what. Well, since everything's like paranormal activity over here, it can be different kind of things. Why this is happening, why that's happening, and all that. We'll see. For now, hopefully enjoy this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, don't forget to take care